Lisa, whoa.
Do you know who I am? I'm Karen Stacy. I have my own talk show. You can come to my talk show anytime. We have Coffee Talk with Karen every weekday at 11 a.m. And we have Real Talk with Karen Stacy every Tuesday at 8 p.m. It's not your mama's talk show. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe. And let's have some fun, baby. You can find us on all social media platforms. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, and on MiamiMikeRadio.com. Testing. Is this mic working? You better believe it is. I'll see you guys soon.
Ugh. Good morning, you guys. Oh my God, I am so shot. I'm just gonna sit here and you guys just talk amongst yourselves because my head hurts. Everything my head hurts. Too much wine. A lot of wine. And I've been really good. I haven't been drinking. So I don't know what happens to me and my father. We're like two teenagers. We can't seem to get enough. It's crazy. So I'm paying for it big time today. I was so out of it last night. I was like falling asleep. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't do this. I guess I partied it up for Valentine's Day, for what's that called? Mother's Day, right? So yeah, I'm shot. I text Carmela last night. She said something. I go, I'm drunk. It was no conversation. But I like to be forthcoming with people so that they don't turn around and go, what the hell is wrong with her? Like, what is she talking about? Because normally I try to play it off like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And then somebody will go, what the hell are you talking about? And in my head, it makes a lot of sense, which is normal, even if I'm not drunk. But when I'm drunk, I know what I mean, but I'm definitely not conveying that to the person on the other end. And, they'll be like, what? And then I realize you're not making any sense. And they'll say to me, Karen, you're not making any sense. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. Well, that's because I'm drinking. So anyway, good fucking morning. It is Monday. And let me tell you how Monday-ish I am feeling this morning. Very, very Monday. I don't know about you guys, but do me a favor. You obviously are feeling very Monday because ain't nobody sharing this out because I see these numbers and I should have just stayed in my bed. Did you guys see my little Bella in my belly? I didn't want to leave. I mean, this dog will not wear clothes, but she wears mine. So she was like underneath me. I did the video promo thing and I got the baby Bella inside of my clothes. She's just so freaking cute. I can't stand her. So I hate having to leave her. But, what are you going to do? So I got my iced coffee this morning and there's a little bit of anisette. Well, it's not coffee, it's espresso, but there's some anisette in here. I figured hair of the dog. I don't know. I certainly don't want to be drunk. I just want to, not feel however I'm feeling. Which is fucking shot. Anybody else feeling like me this morning? And then, of course, I don't know. I know the pollen or whatever isn't supposed to be that bad, but this weather is killing me. Like, I got to do my neti pot, too. As I feel all like, All right, let me see who's here. Good morning, Mike Carmela. First of all, for all of you, happy Mother's Day. I hope you had a great day yesterday. And as I said on my video, mother is only half a word. So I hope all you motherfuckers had a good day yesterday. But what's going on here? These numbers are like awful. I know I look bad. Is that why nobody's tuned in today? Or is everybody else hungover from Mother's Day and they're not here? Like, what's up with that? Because like these numbers, I mean, like I said, I should go home. I should go back on the couch. Okay, let me see who's on here with me. Hey, Alyssa, how are you? Yeah, I don't see, if you're on here, comments. I got no comments on here either. Somebody said, Facebook user, good morning. I can't see who you are. Oh, Maria, you're in the wrong spot. I can't see your name. Or whatever the case may be. That's got to be Maria. Again, I just see Facebook user, or give StreamYard permission, Mama. Hi, Gina. Good morning. Hope everyone's weekend was good. Did you have your iced espresso? It is beside me. You guys know me too well. Someone said, how was your Mother's Day? Jose, good morning. Gina, thank you for sharing. Rosie, good morning. Well, aren't you a ray of sunshine? I know, right, Alyssa? Hey, listen, fuck it. If I'm suffering, so are you. I'm a lush. Yeah, wine is fine. Yeah, but you know what? Here's what happens. It's just too many bottles, you know? So like he brought over, we were doing fish yesterday. Let me just start by saying this. I am truly blessed. So you guys know, you know, I'm doing all this stuff on my own, right? Like, you know, raising, you know, this kid, right? So I have to teach my son everything because there's no, you know, although, wait, let me just digress by saying this, because I always say this because, you know, my husband was a good father and husband. And I know a lot of people out there, you know, the fathers to their children are not good fathers, and a lot of them are not good husbands, or vice versa, right? You know, some moms are not good moms, and aren't good wives, right? So I'm not, you know, I'm equal opportunity people that can disappoint you. So anyway, you know, it's kind of like, you know, my husband would have, you know, taught my son that, you know, you do this for Mother's Day, or you do that, you know, he would have, you know, but now there's no one to teach him that, right? So like I told you guys, you know, last year, my 50th birthday was, you know, horrific, and I cried. And then this year, it wasn't horrific. But, you know, again, my son was like, you know, after last year, you know, oh, Mom, I'm going to make sure I have a cake. You know, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And this year came and he didn't even make me a card, right? So I got upset and I let him have it. And I feel bad doing it because, you know, my son is all heart. He's like me, right? And he's not intentionally, you know, he always thinks about others. But unfortunately, you know, I don't mean to sound like fucked up saying this, but, you know, everybody regards people differently, right? So I want to be regarded as special. So when I'm disregarded, it fucking pisses me off. It doesn't even piss me, it hurts me. That would be a better thing to say. So there isn't anybody that can turn around and tell him, and you know, like, look, my father is the best, don't get me wrong, but he's a guy and he don't think about these things. My mother was always the one that would think about these things. My father would do everything and anything for me, but he don't think of it. So, you know, so anyway, so I had told my son on my birthday, I'm sitting there and I go like, really? And then I made my son feel bad and he cried, and then he wrote me a letter, you know, a guilt, you know, I'm sorry and all of that. Okay. So when Mother's Day was coming, I said to him, like during the week, listen, Mother's Day is coming. So remember what I taught you. So if you want to do something, since I don't think anyone else is going to do it for you, go on Amazon, find something, send it to your grandfather, tell your grandfather, this is what I want for my mother for Mother's Day. Right now, again, this isn't about gifts, right? Anybody that knows me knows that I am not that person. I don't get gifts. I think, every now and again, there are certain people that do things for me, but most of the time I don't get gifts, right? And again, my father would be the type that, all right, well, get what you want then, but it's not like he's going to come over and surprise me. My father's idea, for, I think it was it my Christmas, he was going to order like different meats, like online, like different salamis and stuff like that as a Christmas gift to me. Now, don't get me wrong. That's amazing, but I don't need $200 worth of these fucking things. You know what I'm saying? Get me some prosciutto and some mozzarella. I'm good to go. So, it's just not the thinking, right? So I say to I told my son this or whatever. Okay. So, I'm on the couch watching the abomination that they call Saturday Night Live on Saturday, right? Because remember I told you guys how I was looking to go out Friday and Saturday or either one of those days. And of course, the person that I was going to go out with that always cancels, whatever. Okay, so anyway, so I'm home. And I'm actually awake. It's like 12:30, something like that, right? And I'm awake because I drank 17 cups of espresso to try to stay awake. So my son comes downstairs. It's like 12:20 a.m. And he goes, Mom, did we get any packages? I go, I don't know. So he goes, well, I'm going to open the door because I got to check. So I go, all right, go ahead. I'm right here. So he opens up the door and he comes, there's a package or whatever. So he comes in and he goes, well, it's, I can give this to you now. So I go, okay. So he hands me the thing and I open it. And it is a bracelet. I don't know if you guys can see it. And it says, always remember, I love you, Mom. And don't mind the scratches on my wrist that my dog did because she's, So I open it and I see this. Now, this is not, a diamond tennis bracelet. But guess what? This is one of my most prized possessions now. Why? Because my son got it and he did it. And I was like, oh my God, I love this. So he's texting my father, like, score, we did good or whatever. And then the next morning when I came downstairs, he had made this like flower thingamajiggy in art class that he, didn't want me to see. And I pretended I hadn't seen it. And he wrote a card. And it was there when I came down in the morning. So that made my Mother's Day because he got it. He finally got it. So that he's going to grow up and he's going to be the man that every woman wants to be with because he's thoughtful and he thinks of others, right? So I was in tears, of course, because, and I just said to him, I have to just tell you that, for me personally, I've done a lot of things in my life. I've had a lot of careers, actually, believe it or not. I've made money. I've not made money. I've been happy. I've not been happy. I've done a lot. And I have to say to you that there is nothing in the world like being a mother. That has completed me in every way possible. Of course, I would like this show to be as successful as it possibly could. I'd like my events to be as successful as they possibly could. We all have to pay bills and all of that. But I'm good. I reached the point of what my soul needed. And, being a mom, being his mom, is just the most phenomenal blessing. And to see when people, like even your friends, you know, your children, when they get the lesson and you see the aha moment, there is nothing greater than that, in my opinion. And I know I'm getting a little bit sappy here, but it's true. And for anybody that thinks that they don't make a difference in this lifetime, you're wrong. Sometimes, though, you have to go through, it's painful to go through those things. It broke my heart when my son started to cry and he walked away from me, you know, on my birthday. It hurt me. But you know what? His actions hurt me more, and I had to correct those actions, because guess whose responsibility it is? Mine. Don't let somebody else raise your kids. Don't let the internet raise your children. Don't let, you know, all of the people around them raise your children. You raise your child. Because there are a lot of people out there that, you know, and I'm guilty of it too. I mean, they're on YouTube, they're on here, they're on there. And it's like, all right, yeah, whatever. Like, he's watching anime and he's doing something, he's showing me. And I'm like pretending I care. I'm like, okay, Noah, you know, that's great. But you know what? A lot of things we don't want to talk about, and we put them right under the rug. And the more you do that, the more you are allowing the world to take you over. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you have to have that presence in people's lives. So yeah, I mean, for me personally, that was just like, I cannot express to you in words how happy my heart was, how great I felt. Not only because he did the right thing, but also because he felt so good doing the right thing. So, you know, it's very important as a parent, as, you know, a partner, you know, you have to always let people know, like, hey, guess what? What you did was awesome. And you need that positive reinforcement so that somebody recognizes that, you know, like, they did good and they made a difference. I mean, you know, what do they call it? The Pavlova effect, right? It was one of the scientists, you know, positive reinforcement. So like, every time my dog goes pee-pee potty on the paper or poopy potty on the paper, she gets excited because she knows she's going to get a treat. So there's some, you know, merit to these things. We got to keep that in mind. All right. I'm sorry. I've been going on and on. And I guess I need to, like, shut the fuck up and look at the comments. Meanwhile, where is everybody? Did I get too sappy? Everybody left me? Let's go. Share out this video. Tag your friends. Hello. I know it's Monday, and I'm very Monday, but too bad. Let's go. You're going to suffer along with me. Good morning, Massimo. Yeah, I know when you have had a few. Yeah. I'm off work, so it's my Saturday. Oh, okay, Jose. Good for you. Yes, cheers to you as well. All right, hold on. I see you guys are all commenting. I was yapping, so, you know, bear with me. I'm coming back to y'all. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm back now. Of course, the eyes are going slow. Georgie, hey, Karen, happy Friday, everybody. I hope all the moms had an amazing Mother's Day. Happy Friday. Today's Monday. It's Monday, probably working. Let me see. You need a bit of hair of the dog to help with the headache. That's what I was thinking. I am hungover. I don't know who that is. It doesn't say your name, but okay. Is that Maria? Are you? I don't know where you are, Maria. Good day, all. The best of Carmela and Maria. Yes, Nick. Good morning. I can't tag Maria on here. What the hell? I don't know. Giselle, my girl. Good morning. Good morning, my loves. Karen Stacy, you are awesome. I love you too. Thank you. I don't know who you are because your name isn't coming up, but I love you nonetheless. Let me see who else is here. Hey, Rita P, how are you? Good morning, Lisa. Oh, Tony, the Iceman is on. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? Let me see who else is on here. Gina, Saturday Night Live isn't worth my time. Nothing like the original cast. Oh my God. I know I definitely went off tangents on that one, but you know what? So I'd rather watch my son's freaking anime shit than that. The first opening skit, they were doing, so Miley Cyrus was singing. And the only reason I was watching it is because of this fucking Doge coin that they rammed us good with. And you know, like it was all so orchestrated and staged. Like, what happened to it being like performers? Now, Miley Cyrus is pretty badass, right? So that was good. But then they had a skit they were doing while she was singing for Mother's Day. And I guess it was the cast with their mothers. And it was like so like rehearsed, like, okay, you say this. You could watch them like reading the teleprompter. Like, it was awful. I'm like, oh my God, this is just terrible. And I'm saying, all right, let me try to get through this. And then, you know, because that Elon Musk or whatever was on, his mother was terrible. You know, I mean, it was just bad. So I think, in my personal opinion, I think the stocks went down because people said, how the fuck could you watch this horrible show? If this is what you think is good, I'm pulling my money out. And I think that's why we all got a nice little ram. That's what I think happened. I mean, I'm no stockbroker, but let me tell you, that show was fucking awful. The only funny part that I saw was when they kept asking him what Dogecoin was. And he would like give them this whole song and a dance about it. And then they go, oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so what is it? And that was funny, because the truth of the matter is that, you know, as I'm learning, what is it is a good question, because at this point, it doesn't really have any real value. But it was hysterical. And then finally at the end, he said, it's a hustle. And I think that was when all the stocks went whoop right afterwards. So that was pretty, but what a horrible, horrible, horrible show. God forgive me. Think about I mean, there were all named people on there that are all like the funniest people around. I don't know one person on there, and I didn't laugh the entire time. The only time I did laugh was when they kept saying that. Yeah, but what is it? And then they were like, well, let's talk to, you know, the other, journalist or whatever. And he said the same thing. Yeah, no, I know, I'm following. But what is it? That was funny. That was it. The rest of it, shoot me now. It was awful. Let me see. Yeah, so that was really bad. But thank you guys for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen, Hungover Mother's Day edition. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on the Karen Stacy page. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, you guys. Turn your notifications on. Make sure we are also on the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. Hit the join button, and then there's an invite button there. You can invite all of your friends, okay? So if everybody on here invites 10 people, we're going to have a lot more people on this feed to have fun with. So you know what? Get to pushing the buttons. You know what I'm saying? Push my buttons, baby. And then we are, of course, live on YouTube and Twitch, Real Talk Karen Stacy. So do me a favor, share out the video, tag your friends, send it in Messenger, put it on your wall. You know, I know there's got to be someone else fucking hungover as shit from Mother's Day, but you know, whatever it is. Good job, Noah. Beautiful. Yes. Oh, Noah's so sweet. Good morning, John. How are you? Joe Pastori, good job, kid. Yeah, absolutely. Gina, I tell my kids effort on their part with things is the best gift of all. A handmade card, handwritten notes, or the best as a parent, it's the little things. You know what? It's totally true, and they need to learn that, because you know what? But I think some of the adults, I mean, Noah, you know, the adults got to step up a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not fair. I always feel so terrible putting it all on my kid because he's young. I mean, he's getting older now, but I feel so bad. It's like, I want to say, like, you know, hey, how about, you know, the kid can't go to the store, you know, he can't do whatever, like, you know, how about like helping him out, you know? But now I just told him, you know, ask, you know, tell your grandfather this is what you want to do. He ain't going to say no. Okay, this says Facebook user, I do not know who wrote this. I felt the same way when my Maya, 14 years old, gave me my gift. It was a necklace with her name and date of birth on one side and my son's info on another side. And what made it extra special was she had my rainbow baby's info on another side. I was hysterical crying. I'm so blessed with life. Oh, I guess that must be Maria that just said that. Yeah, I mean, this is what I mean. Like these kind of things, they're just, you know, they mean so much. And, you know, we need our children to know that it is the little things in life that do mean so much. We need our friends to know that too. You know, I mean, so many people, you know, you feel like, you know, you can't, yes, Pavlov's dog. Yes. Thank you. You know, you feel like, you know, sometimes you feel helpless, right? Like there are people in this life that like, maybe you have friends that have, you know, more money than you do, right? So, you know, like they want to go on vacation. You know, one of my best friends, she wanted to go on vacation. And I, you know, I said I would love to, but I can't. And she was like, no, we're going. And she paid for the trip. Now, normally I don't, you know, anybody that knows me, I don't take nothing from nobody. But she wanted to do that, right? So after, you know, I say no 80,000 times, you know, we go. So, you know, I try to do things. I would try to do little things that could at least show her how much I appreciated it, whether it be doing her hair or, you know, getting her a little, you know, something, or, you know, showing her that, you know, she was important to me, yada, yada, yada. There are ways to give back to people. You know, sometimes we feel like it's not enough, right? When people, I mean, look at what Carmela did, you know, with my birthday. I mean, she went crazy with my birthday party, which, you know, I didn't, and she wouldn't tell me what the things that she was doing that I didn't know about, right? And like, how do you repay somebody, you know, for doing something like that for you, right? Like, it feels like, you know, saying thank you is like, you know, and so like, okay, great. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like, you know, on the other end, like, how could I ever thank you? How can I ever express to you how grateful I am, right? Because it's hard to do that sometimes. You know, but I think that there are ways to do that. I think that there are ways to convey to somebody that what they've done for you matters and means so much. And the other thing with that is, you know what, when somebody does something for you, you should grow from that as well. So it's a great thing to be able to show somebody that what they've done for you has made you be a better you. Right? So there are ways to give back. Sometimes some people aren't like I'll give you, for instance, you know, my mother growing up, my mom, like I talk like my mother-in-law, I call my mother-in-law like the big comfy couch, because she's the one that you could go to, you know, and like she would, you know, comfort you or whatever. My mother wasn't that way. She like was a different type of mother. So she was the type of mother that whenever she went out, you know, I'd come home or whatever, she'd have like an outfit laid out on my bed for me, or she would always buy me a present, right? So that was her way of showing me that she loved me, right? So even though sometimes we wish we could have, you know, we want both, you can't expect too much from, you know, you can only expect so much from somebody because they can't give you what they don't have, right? So you have to recognize, okay, well, this is, you know, what, you know, we have here, right? So, you know, like my in-laws have watched my son. They are the only babysitter that my son has ever had, with the exception of a friend, maybe once in a blue moon or something like that. It's always them. You know, they're not in a position where, you know, they can help me with, you know, like other things, but they could help me with that, you know. And my father and my mother never really babysat Noah because that wasn't their strong suit. So they help me in other ways, right? So everybody has like something that they can bring to the table and that they could add to the table, right? So, you know, it's important to make people understand that whatever way they add to your life, it makes a difference, right? And you know, some of us feel like we want to give that fancy gift and we just don't have the capability of doing that. And you know what? The fancy gift isn't really that important. You know, it's the heart that's important, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. We all want fancy things, but we can't always do that. So, you know, like I said, this, I don't know how much this was. I'm sure it wasn't expensive, but you know what? This bracelet is everything to me because my son got it. He got it. And that means everything to me. You know what I mean? So I think that, you know, so many of us feel like we can't do enough for the people that we love. And I disagree with that. I think that we can do so much if we give and we do from our heart, right? That's what I think. So, okay. Happy Monday. Yeah, I know. Which one of us is hungover, Georgie? Because I know you don't drink, but you're happy Monday. You're happy Friday, but it's all good. Somebody else said, good morning. I don't know who you are because I can't see your name. I see Stacy. Good morning, sweetie. Cheryl, good morning. Steven, good morning. Tony. Hi, Tony. Good morning, my Richie. I know you're back at work now. Do you see me? The mothers were reading off the teleprompters. I don't see your name. I see your comment, but I don't see your name. Yes. Michael Stamos, good morning. Stacy, Karen Stacy, good morning, mama. Yes. Need a coffee truck today. Hello, you and me both. You missed the beginning of the show when I just had my head down because I'm so freaking shot. Good morning, Joe Q. All right, let me see who else. Oh, Cheryl, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Okay. Oh, hi, Sylvia. Good morning, baby. Tony, all crypto went down because all the top people knew that everyone was expecting to gain. So they dumped a lot of coins to drop the price. And when the coin went down again, they bought more. You see how it's going back up? I'm diamond hands all the way. Yeah, I haven't seen it go up, but I wish I would have known that. Michael, moms do so much people can't fathom. They deserve the best on their special day and every day. Well, thank you. And that's very true, Michael. Moms do a lot. Somebody on Twitch saying hello. Can anyone see me? I see you, but I don't know who that is. Don't tell me stop it. Okay, there you are, Maria. I see you. Carmela, can you do my birthday party in January? No. Well, don't worry. You know what? In January, Joe, we'll do an event and we'll do something for your birthday too. Mia equals me. I figured as much, Maria. I could just tell by the way what you wrote that it had to have been you. Let me see. I'm hungover. I guess I'll just have another to feel better. There you go, Tony, right? I miss my coffee talks with my mom. It was our thing. It was really life. Miss her so. Thanks for being you. Since I've joined on your coffee talk, I feel like a certain void, joy, fun, and love is very awesome and genuine. Great to be a part of it all. Oh, you're going to make me cry. Love and community. Awesome. Thanks. Would love, my mom would love you. She's definitely with us. Aw, thank you. You're going to make me cry. Yes, I see you, Maria. I see you, Mama. You are here. I see you. I mean, I saw you, but I just didn't see your name. Now I see you. Thank you, Stacy. That was very kind. And again, you know, that's why we started Coffee Talk, because, you know, we're all like, I don't know, to me, although I like quiet while I'm having my coffee, it's the beginning of your day, maybe, or it's like the 10th cup, depending. So, it feels good to, not be alone. And remember, I did this while we didn't know what the hell was going on. The world was like stopping and everybody was like, what? We can't leave the house? What? We can't do what? So it is, that was when we started this. Now it's like, what? Like, we're still here? All right, this got watery, but it's all good. So what did you guys do for Mother's Day? Anybody here with me? Testing. A very good morning. Yes. A good morning to Maria. There she is. I don't know what feed is what. I can see all your comments no matter where you are, on Twitch, on YouTube, on wherever. No crying, but yes, I get it. Real talk, baby. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you know me. I do keep it real, you guys. It is what it is. And, I think that if the world had more real, unfortunately, the people that are molding us and our society, if you will, the journalists, the talk show hosts, and all of that, if people were a little more real about it, I think that the world would be a little different, and I feel like you're doing an injustice because you're allowing people to think it's okay to be, one-sided or whatever. Like, I don't like that. I think people should be able, and even you guys know last week, right? We had the issue with somebody on the feed, but they kept going to like a negative place, and we did not want that, right? So we had to remove them. But for the most part, everybody is, like, be you. And you know what? I'm going to say things that are going to piss you off, and that's okay. But you know where I'm coming from when I say them. And normally the things that affect us the most are the things that resonate, that we need to grow from. Maria, Stacy, I agree with you. Since I found Karen and her show, she has definitely made a huge difference. She has filled a big void in my life. Thank you, Karen. Oh, I love you. You guys are killing me. Stacy, I was screaming, Karen, Karen, Karen. Oh, Stacy, you got a little nookie, huh? Good for you. Lucky you bitch. No, I'm only kidding. Thank you guys so much. And you know what? Again, it means the world to me. And again, I don't think you guys are just saying it to like stroke me, because I definitely don't need stroking. Although I kind of do, but that's a whole other show. I do appreciate it because, to me, making a difference is more important. I tell you guys that all the time. To make a difference in somebody's life, it means more to me than having hundreds of people watching, in one room. I mean, it would be nice if hundreds of people were watching in one room, because maybe I could make a bigger difference. But, it really, I mean, even with the events, like, I don't need the place packed. We had a great turnout for my birthday. Now, again, I just want to remind you guys, for all of you that are, that now realize that we are going to be doing events, that was my birthday party, and it was it was a birthday party / Karen Stacy event, but it was really more a birthday party, and you guys celebrated my birthday with me. The next events that are coming are events. So it's a little, it's not the same thing. So we are going to be doing, events moving forward. So it's a little different than my birthday party, but it doesn't mean we're going to have fun. We might have more. Well, I don't know if we can have more fun, but we're going to have fun. But again, to me, bringing good people around, and the fact that some of you guys actually got to meet one another, I love that, because now you are developing real friendships. Because it's one thing, we develop a friendship on a feed, of course, but when you physically meet somebody and your energies combine, it's a different, it's different. So that's the reason why I will continue to do events. Number one, because I can't find any place to go and have fun. So I'm going to make my own fun, and I'm going to drag all of you guys with me to have some fun, because anybody that knows me, you guys seen the videos and stuff. I know how to have fun. Okay. And I will make you have fun, because that's part of my job as the host. So we have a lot of things. I know you guys are waiting for details, and I don't have all of them yet. All I know is June 5th, which is a Saturday, we are going to be doing another event. And I think we're going to probably start it at 7. And everybody loved the food so much there that we are going to do a dinner included with that. So we're going to do basically dinner and dancing and drinking and funning and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, again, I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate the support for the show. Some of you have donated. Carmela did a GoFundMe page a while back. Some of you donated to that, which I greatly appreciate and thank you for. Some of you, you know, that watch the show, you know, have donated on the Cash App and on Venmo. Some of you that couldn't even attend the event donated so that I could use those donations towards either giving away a ticket or, you know, for me to cover expenses. Because, you know, it's expensive to create an event. And again, you know, Carmela did most of the, you know, she did so much, which if I knew how much she was doing, she knows I would have killed her. So, you know, there's a lot that goes into it. So, you know, every time you share out the video, every time you invite a friend, that is support. And, you know, I look forward to meeting, you know, so many of you I didn't get a chance to meet. And I'm hoping, because now you guys have, you know, we have a couple of weeks, right? Because what's the date now? It is, today's the 10th. So the next is the 5th. So we got almost 4 weeks, right, to get to here. So you guys should have plenty of time to make those arrangements so that we can all meet and have fun. So I just want to say, again, a big, huge thank you. Every bit of support matters. And for, you know, and like I said, I mean, don't get me wrong. I greatly appreciate, you know, the donations and stuff. But honestly, just telling somebody, hey, you know what? I really enjoy this show. You know, I went to this event. We had such a great time. Come, you know, help me, you know, bring more people together. You know, help me by bringing more people so we can sell those tickets and get people, you know, so we can have fun, right? Because we are not kids anymore. I don't want to hang out. I'm calling a place and they're like 20, 30 years old. I don't want to fucking go there. I don't want to be around 20 and 30-year-olds. I want to listen to the music I like. I don't like when you go someplace and it's a mixture of this and a mixture of that. It's great that there's a mixture of it. But if you're playing to a 50 and over crowd, why the fuck are you playing certain things that we don't like? They're like, up until the music today. I don't want to hear the music today. It sucks. I think there's like 1 or 2 songs I might like from today, and that's probably pushing it, right? I don't want to hear that shit. I also don't want to hear freestyle all night either, necessarily. I like to break it up, but the you know, it's got to cater to what we like. Now, I'm thinking about this. I don't see Eunice on here. I don't see Monica. I hope Monica is okay. I haven't seen her on here. The other Rita, I don't see on here either. I mean, there's a lot of people I don't see. Jersey Jimmy, where are my people? And I have to tell you guys, it is so nice being able to meet you guys as well. Somebody like Jersey Jimmy. Can I even begin to tell you what a doll that guy is? Oh my God, I can't even begin to tell you. Just such amazing, amazing people. Let me see. Again, happy Mother's Day to you and everyone else. Thank you, Tony. Absolutely. I am being honest when I say you make a difference. You are awesome in every way. Maria, thank you. And you make a difference too. You are so kind. You know, you know, I have the thing in my kitchen, you know, reminding me that I'm awesome. I have the bracelet that you sent me and I wear it. It's right here to remind me. You know, I know you also did something beautiful for Carmela as well. So, you know, again, You don't have to do that. And we so appreciate it. And we love you. Close to the Bronx. I don't have a car. It's in the same place, Maria. We got to get somebody to pick you up then. We got to figure that out. We'll figure it out. Oh, look at Carmela. See, she said she'll get you. She's unbelievable. And Carmela is good. So Carmela doesn't drink either. So she, like, when people are, shouldn't be driving, Carmela drives people where they need to be. So you know what? She's freaking awesome. But you never know too. Maybe, listen, we're all a family. So we'll find ways for us to get where we need to be. So don't worry about that. And we have time to plan it. Let me see. Stacy, what's shaking on June 5th? Area, give us something. We're going to be at the same place. We're going to be at Sir John's. I liked it there because it was spacious enough with this, COVID crap. Even though, because so many people are over the masks and all of that. And even though I think everybody really was socially distanced and most people, wore their masks, there were people that were on the dance floor that didn't, follow certain protocols. But again, no one was on top of each other. And the people that were next to each other were people that came together. You know what I mean? So I think people were comfortable. We weren't in a room full of strangers, right? I've been to places where the dance floor is absolutely packed and nobody knows anybody and nobody has a mask on. And that seems to be okay. That place don't get shut down, but we got, thrown out at 12 o'clock. But that being said, we ain't getting thrown out at 12 o'clock because the things are lifting as of the 19th of May. And then another thing is lifting, I want to say May 31st. So we're in good shape. So I wanted to go back to Sir John's, number one, because I like to support, small businesses. And I thought he was awesome. Everybody loved the food. Service was great. Bartender was on point. We had one bartender and I don't think anybody waited for a drink. She was amazing. Shout out to Linda. I like the fact that we had enough room that we weren't on top of each other. So, I'm not saying we're always going to do the events there, but right now it's difficult to get into places because of all of the crazy that is going on. So we are going to do the next one there as well because, there's nothing worse to me than paying for a ticket and going to eat and the food stinks. The drinks were reasonably priced, so nobody was getting banged over the head. And that to me is important because, where else are you going to go out, have a beautiful dinner, have music and entertainment and everything else and be around good people? You can't. I'm the only place to go. But that's where it's going to be. It's going to be in the same place. And again, I will say this. If you guys know of places that you think we would fit in, hook it up. And I'm open. I'm not married to one place. I'd like to do this. We'd like to ideally find a place that has outside. And like this place does have outside, but they're doing construction on it right now. So we weren't able to access the outside. So, we're open to anything, really. Let me see. Support. Absolutely, Carmela. Carmela is the best. I agree with you, Karen. Absolutely. There's Sky Cap. Hi, Sky. How are you, babes? I couldn't agree more, Karen. The charts today are absolute shit. Lovey Jersey Jimmy. Who wouldn't? Oh my God, right? He's like a little doll. I can't stand him. He's so freaking cute. And now that I'm getting to know him, like we've had conversations. Yes, Sky, I see you now, babes. Now that, we've had conversations and stuff, he's just a doll. I don't know where he is. I'm saying all these nice things about him and he ain't even here. Maria, don't cry, mama. Stop it. Now you sound like me. Is the name of the place Sir John's? Yes, my love. Always will pick someone up if needed. I'm Q Bear. Aw, Joey, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you, Joe Q. See, I'm telling you guys, there are ways for us to make things happen. If I'm here, if anyone needs help or whatever, hit me up on Messenger. Yes, Carmela. And we need to help Gina because I think Gina is going to ditch her husband. No offense if you're listening. No, she just said that, you know, she wants to get a little crew together, and they want to get a hotel room. So we got to help her with that. I thought it was my singing that got us thrown out. It was Joe Q. That was actually the funniest shit. He's singing, and the owner comes in, and he was going to do 2 songs. The owner comes in, tells my DJ, like, that's it, we got to go. And it was like, literally, we're like taking the mic out of his hand and we're going. It was absolutely funny as shit. But, you know, it was like getting the hook. Sir John's is great, owner fabulous, great staff, and chill factor, good choice. Well, yeah, I mean, and again, a shout out to Carmela, because she is, you know, the one that found the place. But yeah, I mean, I definitely, like I said, there was not a ton of people that were working, and everybody that worked did the right thing. The food was excellent. So I'm with it 110%. You know, and thank you for saying that, Stacy. That means a lot. No green drinks. Yeah, where's Vanessa with her green drink? I'm real late. I know, Eunice. Eunice, I hope you're feeling better, my girl. How are you? Yes, Carmela is the best. Stacy, I know lots of great places. Give back. I gather a list together. Been in hospitality forever. Good peeps, great spots. Okay, absolutely. We're in. I'm coming from Staten Island if someone needs a ride. Look at Gina. See how awesome you are, Gina? You're the best. And if you're coming from Staten Island, then you probably would pass the Bronx too, although don't quote me because I'm terrible with figuring that part out. Probably his wedding song. I don't know who that was. Eunice, how are you, my girl? Joe Q is good peeps. Yes, he is. And Karen was a sweetheart too. I Googled directions to Sir John's. It's only 1.5 hours away. Not too bad. Driving to AC and back. I did start looking at places to stay. Still time to decide. Okay, well, again, Carmela knows, and there's, I think the Westchester Renaissance was one of the places. I mean, it's not cheap, but if you come with a couple of people, you know, you can, you know, split the room. It shouldn't be too bad. Like doing the AC drive. Yeah, you just don't want to, you know, drive back home at that time. Although there are, you know, there are a lot of people. I mean, Eunice came from Brooklyn, and it took her some time as well to get there. Joe Q came, and he was about 1.5 hours too, so he stayed over. I'm not sure which place he chose, but you know what, there are places in the area. Some of them are closer than others. Some of them are going to be more expensive than others, but yeah, so Carmela said, you know, please message her if you need help with that. And I also had a question for you guys. So I'm working on a really awesome raffle, and I was thinking about the fact that look at how cute. And Stacy said, I'm coming from Queens, right off the LIE, exit 25, if anyone needs a ride. See that? That's, you guys are fucking awesome. I'm working on doing something really cool for the raffle. And what I thought was that I would also, and I don't know if you guys think this is a good idea, but I wanted to offer people to buy into the raffle, even if they can't be there. So I don't know if you guys think that that's a good idea or not. But for this particular raffle, you know, it would, because the issue is also, you know, the other raffle that, you know, Stacy won, there was a lot in there, so it was heavy. So to ship that someplace was not good. But I'm thinking about opening up the raffle to people, you know, that if they want to, you know, if they want to purchase the raffle as well. So I'll let you know about that. We're in the works. Anyway, anything else that we should have discussed? Oh, yes. I have to say one more shout out to my father. So Saturday, so now I'm thinking in my head, because I think about everybody else, right? So I didn't know what my mother-in-law was doing for Mother's Day, and I will never make plans on Mother's Day without knowing what my mother-in-law would be doing, because again, I was with my husband since I was 21 years old, and I am now 51 years old. Oh my God, I'm 51. So, you know, doing the math, that woman is like my mother. So when I spoke to her on Saturday, she said she was going over to my brother-in-law's, which I was, you know, happy. So I was trying to figure out what we were going to do for Mother's Day, because I was like, fuck this, I ain't cooking. And then you can't really go out on Mother's Day, because when you go out, the food isn't great and the service isn't great, because they're trying to rush you, right? Especially now when we have a capacity thing, right? Don't make me cry. I feel it's coming. No, this is a good thing. So anyway, I did cry in the beginning of the day, because my father did go see my mother and he FaceTimed me, and that made me cry. But then I had to push through that and try to, you know, keep it going. So anyway, my mother-in-law said she was going to my brother-in-law, and I was like, okay, so I didn't know, and I didn't know what was going to go on. So my father texts me later on Saturday. Now, Saturday, the weather here was like shit. Again, it's just been shit weather every day. And my father doesn't drive, so he has to take a cab anywhere he goes. So my dad went to Arthur Avenue for me, and he bought, I don't know how many pounds of king crab legs. And then he got like 12.5 clams. So my favorite food is king crab legs. I mean, any kind of seafood, king crab, lobster, you know, all that stuff. But king crab is definitely on like the top of my list. And he went and got all this king crab. God knows he spent a lot of money on it. And and the clams. So he was going to make baked clams, but he didn't have the chucking thing to get the clams open. And I was interested because I wanted to learn how to make them, because I never made them before, but we couldn't get them open. So he just steamed everything up and everything. So what a beautiful, beautiful meal I had. We ended up making, I ended up making spaghetti, and, you know, with garlic and oil and the clam sauce, and put the clams in the spaghetti. And I made the spaghetti because I didn't want my son to eat all the freaking crab, because I don't know about you guys, but my kid is a gavone, and it don't matter whether it costs, you know, $200 or $5, he eats like a freaking gavone. And I'm like, it's Mother's Day, so you better fucking chill and not eat all of my, you know, my king crab legs. And my father was like, I got so much, I guarantee you we're going to have leftovers. Well, let me tell you, if there is like 2 bites left, that was it. The only leftovers we have is the spaghetti. But I have to say that it was awesome. I was so blessed. I don't remember the last time I even had king crab legs. I had such a phenomenal day. Yeah, if you can't open clams yourself, steam the clams lightly. They open up and you just pull out the other shell. Yeah, we were gonna do that, and then we just said, you know what, because we already went through like a bottle of wine. It was like, you know what, just steam them open and we'll put them on the pasta. And that was that. So, but yes, I will attempt to do that at another time. Eunice, the first stage of coming out of lockdown begins today here in Ireland. Shops are open for the first time in a year. God bless. Good for you. Me too, girl. Seafood. Love it. Yep. Stacy said, Carmela, love you. You rock. A little shout out. One of my most new favorite people. Need some new peeps to add that list. So thank you, Carmela. Genuine as the day long. Absolutely. That's how we roll, baby. Let me see. There's my jersey, Jimmy. I'm saying all these nice things about you and you're not even here. I'll come and open them for you. You're so cute. Gina sent me a video yesterday with her husband too. So you know what? Just thank you, each and every one of you. I know you all wished me a happy Mother's Day, and you know, some of you sent me messages. I really do greatly appreciate it. Like I said, being a mother is my whole world, and I am so blessed to be able to be a mom. It's the greatest blessing I have ever been given. So thank you guys for getting me through my hangover thing. I think I'm doing a lot better now. So I love you all so much. I appreciate you guys jumping on with me today. The numbers are a little low today. I guess everybody's very Monday-ish. Jersey Jimmy is the only one that could say Karen, 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 but welcome, my brother. I know, that is true. That's usually Tony's. Remember I told you that, Jersey Jimmy, that only Tony says that, but I do. We listen, Jersey Jimmy is the best. So he gets to have that. All you guys are the best. So I love you all. And tomorrow is 2 for Tuesday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I mean, listen, just have a great day. I know it's Monday, but it's the beginning of a new week, and let's make some shit fucking happen. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, June 5th, just put it in the calendar. We're probably going to start at 7. So this way, nobody has to deal with traffic, because it should, well, to the best of our ability, but you know what I mean? So I will see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. for Coffee Talk with Karen. And I will have you guys put in your calendar June 5th. Okay? I love you guys. Don't worry, I will give you details. I promise. But we just have to get them. All right, I love you. I'll see you later. Ciao, ciao.